Welcome to our first module of the semester. So I will be making a short overview video that walks through the learning materials and the activities and assignments for every single module. And while they might not be the most entertaining or exciting videos you'll ever watch, I guarantee if you invest like the 5 to 7 minutes to watch the videos, it will save you that much time and more in the end, saving you frustration and questions and just clarifying what we are doing during that module for you, okay? And so you can see if I go down here, we've got the first two modules open because we're going to be focusing on our first project in these first two modules. I'll be opening the other modules as we go. They're already planned and designed, but I want everyone to be focusing on the same thing. And so I have these first two modules. Our module 0, it basically only covers the first 3 days of the course. And so it's going to be quick. We're going to move through this quickly, but it's mainly just introductions and a lot of introductory information. So usually I will open all of these one by one, but I don't think it's necessary in this one. But please take the time to go through these modules. I have the overview right here. There's a little introduction to me, a little course introduction video, which is going to be helpful to give an overview of what this course is and the kind of activities and projects we're going to be focused on. Right here is a copy of the syllabus. So just there's a link right here to a copy of the syllabus, and there is a link right here to a copy of the syllabus. They're the exact same content. And so you might want to open that up, watch the video where I go through some key points of the syllabus, look at the calendar that I've included at the bottom. Right here are Canvas overviews and tutorials. If you have questions on using Canvas, you can also reach out to me. But note that I am not an IT person. And so if you need an IT guide, make sure that you reach out to IT. Here is just a preview for Zoom. Right here, I am going to open this up. Right here is just an overview of Perusal. We are going to be using Perusal for many of the projects and assignments that we're going to be doing in this class. Most of them are readings from the textbook, readings of articles, readings of examples of the types of essays we're going to be composing. And Perusal is a shared platform where we can kind of read together, where we can annotate and make notes and talk to one another. And so understanding Perusal is going to be very important in the success of this course and the success of your learning. So please take time to read this. I'm asking you to do this within the first couple days of the course. Here are some tips on using Perusal, some information. Right here is a background video or an overview video. And right here is another video that I made to just kind of demo our first Perusal assignment and give you some tips of succeeding and honestly just earning the points that you need to earn for these assignments. So take the time to do that. As you move through these pages on our module, within our module, you can also just click on the next or the previous to move through them. But one thing I note on the landing page, on our Canvas landing page, is please take the time to move through the modules. Do not just simply use the to-do list or the calendar, especially. That calendar is notorious for not including all of the assignments. Please take the time to actually study the learning material. That's key in an online class. Don't just try and move through the assignments. Learn. Take time to learn and study the learning materials and the readings. Right here is just me sharing some current scholarship on the use of AI. As I mentioned in my syllabus, AI-generated content is not going to be accepted in the class because this is a class of learning. This is a place of practice. And learning and practice and the gaining of writing skills will never happen if we rely on AI. So there's a short video here. I actually made it for a 302, a Business 302 course, but it applies here. And here's a lot of research on the use of AI and how it impedes learning and critical thinking and creativity and just the formation of identity. and the expression of identity. Please look over that. So here we're getting to the activities and assignments. I'm going to go back over here really quickly because I didn't mention something. If we look down at our modules, it's taking its time. My goodness, I guess we're all a little tired today. I have 2 sections. I have it divided up into 2 sections. It will have a section of instructional content, and it will have a section of activities and assignments. So this is all the learning, and this is the demonstration of that learning. These are the things that you are going to be submitting. Okay, so right here we're getting into that. This first one really isn't a required assignment, but it is just a community forum. It's a discussion board where you can post questions, and this is public, so all of your classmates can see this. But you can post general questions, and as classmates, I encourage you all to look at this and answer one another's questions if they pop up. I'll also get a notification, and I'll also answer. But again, this isn't private, so if you have a private message or if you have a question that you don't want anyone else to see, please use the Canvas inbox to reach out to me. That's my preferred method because I see it a lot faster than emails. So that is the first thing on our activities. The second thing is, goodness, this is just slow. Usually it's not this slow. I think it's because I have a million tabs open. All right, the next thing is going to be introductions. So I'm just asking you to introduce yourself, just 100 to 200 words. Just let me know, hobbies, interests, anything about your family or where you came from, where you grew up, your studies, your major. This is just an opportunity to get to know one another. Now, I'm not requiring you to respond to one another's posts, but I highly, highly encourage, because we're a learning community, and it's best to get to know one another. If there's somebody in your major, reach out to them, network, introduce yourself, name some commonalities. But that's going to be our first assignment this week. It's just introductions. The next thing that we have going on, goodness, this is really painful. I don't know why this is so slow. The next thing is going to be a syllabus quiz. So this is an open book, open canvas, open book. There's nothing in a book. But open canvas, open me, you can even reach out to me, type of quiz. It just contains some questions from the syllabus and from our course design that I want to make sure that you understand. So you can take this as often as you can. I really would like you all to get 100% on it, so I know that you have that you understand everything that is required in this class, that is expected in this class. And then the last thing we have right here is nothing to do. It's just an academic integrity agreement that all ASU online students are asked to take. And so again, I'm going to go back here into the overview, kind of looking down at the module from our module page. Here we go. And there it is. And I will be posting our next overview for the module here coming up soon because we're going to get into our module 1 pretty quickly. But please reach out if you have any questions and have a great first week.